It's the Caitlin MTGO Show.
I was going to take a Traxa. Pack one, pick one here. I think that's fine. The Force of Will top deck. Yeah, that was pretty epic. So there's two different... I mean, there's a lot of different ways to build with the Traxa, right? And there's Sneak and Show, there's fucking Natural Order. The two premium ways, the ways that people always go for because they're more efficient and faster, are Flash and Reanimator, often together. So if you're looking to do that, then you're thinking about what the best second pick is for a Traxa to pair with. And that brings me to either Preordain, Currency Converter, or Inquisition. I think I like Converter over Preordain because it fits like slightly more decks. Really nice one for Reanimator. We're going to be playing other loot effects. I'm not sure if Converter's better than Inquisition, Baragwife's sweet too. Love me a Baragwife. Ace up Squids. Well, Hull Breacher makes sense to me. Actually, maybe it should just be Life and Death, Maybe I should just lead into Reanimator right from the get-go. Okay. That last deck would have loved a Hull Breacher. Infinite Mana with your draw sevens. That's a wild link, Mark Chalice. I can't read all of that right now, but... Also, I did not realize that Chalice was your last name. Through the Breach could be a backup plan. I think I want this Underground Sea. I think this is what we're doing. I probably should have known that. We're like friends on Facebook, right? Hey, Atali is not a bad reanimation target, I think that's just the pickup here. I think that's the Scoopadoop. I wonder if that Witherbloom Apprentice could wheel, I'm thinking about Bayou. Probably not, Seasoned Pyromancer is another way to bin things. I don't know if I want to... I mean, I don't have to be blue, is the thing. Like, I just have an Underground Sea. It's my only blue card here. It could be black-red. A lot of people seem to like Ledger Shredder over Kaido. I do like that you can control Kaido's loot for your fatties here. We'll just grab it. Just immediately bin the Pyromancer. This Unmarked Grave just does not get anything. Look at Grave Titan, look at Fatal Push. Yeah, maybe I'll just grab a removal spell here. Good evening, Leonov. You have too much tar. Can you contribute to the Tarring and Feathering Fund? Oh yeah, we actually needed more tar. Thank you. All these fucks brought ice. How much ice could you need for a tar and feathering party? Drastically misreading the invitations. The salad fucking rips. I'm almost done though. Less munching and more talking, I'm gonna skip this one actually and play. Kind of wish I'd grabbed that Bayou earlier, I thought about it. For the Witherbloom combo splash. The thing about it is, like, the Atraxa might just, like, find you the whole combo. I'll leave it over here for now. Bitter Triumph appeals to me. Discard outlet for our chonkers. Oh, big same squids. Yeah, I was thinking Blue Oyster Cult had, like, a unusually deep discography, and then I put a bunch of their albums on a playlist for some airplane listening. And I was like, this shit sucks. Never mind. I found all the good ones. I'm good. Yeah, what's a good looter? I'm going to grab Jace, though. Jace seems pretty premium, able to flashback reanimation spells. So far, Necromancy is the only one we've seen go through us. Hell yeah, Twitch chat. Congrats on the sobriety. I really like Gemstone Caverns, but I'm not going to take it over Vampiric Tutor. Not in a Reanimator deck. Tutors are so important. Thinking about this Daze. I think I like the Daze. I have pulled that off. Have those Scotty Vamp Tutor for the Miracle Critter. Oh, we're definitely fighting over some cards, but that's okay. Just so long as we win the fight. A couple red duels here. I might grab a Soul Cauldron, even though it doesn't really work with my stuff. Nice to have Surveil lands. What are we doing with this, Woodland might be sick here. Just like launch in with a Traxa. Nexus is a little expensive is the issue with Nexus. Oh, been there on Twitch chat. Yeah, Chain of Smog would drastically change what this deck's doing, If we don't get the Chain of Smog, it'd be really nice to get more than one way of reanimating a thing. Right now we just have this Life Death. And the only one we've missed is Necromancy. But even like the instant speed ones that I'm usually not high on would be good here. Shallow Grave and what. Oh, thanks, Mark. Another loot effect. Hey, the Caverns came back. Big fan of Gemstone Caverns. Hey. It's a nice wheel there. Persist. The one reanimation effect that does not work with my deck. I think I'm grabbing Darkslick Shores here. Probably wheel one of the green fixers we may or may not use. Unearth doesn't work with my deck. That's why it's over here next to the Sedgemoor Witch and the Apprentice. It could be like a good way to rebuy those combo pieces if we end up with that combo, right? You're worried? Don't be worried. We got this. We got this. We're gonna see that fucking Smog with another reanimation effect, though. We didn't. It's just there. Very cool. Chain of Smog does a lot for our playable count, right? We just get to head all those in. It does make our mana base a little bit worse, but currently the only thing we're splashing with green, really, is this Witherbloom Apprentice. And we have a lot of nice blue-black duels, so I think it'll be fine. Yeah, and just like that, we have a deck, We could still use one more reanimation effect. That would make me feel pretty good. Or Flash, huh? Flash would also work. I don't think we've seen Mystical, no. Grief would be really good here. I think I'm going to take the Oko and, like, cement the green splash. But Grief would be really good. You reanimate a Traxa, it's like disruption you can find off of it. It can help you, like, force your combos through. Plays well with Life Death. Yeah, I actually think it's very close, but I'm going to take the Oko. One more piece of gas, Oh, well, Show and Tell's not Flash, but it couldn't get it. It can get an Atraxa and Natalia into play. That's probably pretty good, Tamiyo is a really strong card. I would love to be able to take this Tamiyo and wheel the Show and Tell. I don't think I have that luxury, though. And there's a Shallow Grave. Nice. Very cool. Looks like it all came together, I guess I'm drafting Limdol's Vault again. It was okay the last time I played it. Oh, I could play that Elvish Spirit Guide. I kind of dig the Elvish Spirit Guide, actually. A little bit of fast mana. Let us win with the Apprentice combo on turn 3 instead of... When I was testing the Apprentice combo in Legacy, I was playing Spirit Guides for sure. I'm gonna grab Lotus Petal here for the same reason. Little bit of fast mana, help out a little bit. Not gonna have enough red mana in the mana base for Faithless Looting. Bazaar is almost interesting. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play this top. Let's do this. We did wheel the green fixing as expected. Snapcaster's interesting. I don't think we have the stuff to sack for Beseech. I think I'm just gonna grab Pillage the Bog as like a weird tutor. Yeah, I think my biggest mistake this draft was actually passing that early Bayou. My senses were telling me that Witherbloom was gonna wheel. And this is a couple playables short, right? -9 for the lands. We're at 21. Do you have any filler over here? Kinda. Citadel's almost interesting. Off of Show and Tell. It's like Tidebinder. Lingering Souls with the loot effects. Bizarre banged in. Let's put the Pendant Prism in here. Alright, now we need one more playable. We got this. Alright, maybe next pack. Not really, Hey. And just like that, we had a deck. Alright. I have got to go to the bathroom. I'm going to jam a few minute ad break, and then I'll turn off ads for the next hour. I'll be right back, folks. Oh, we're smogging. We're fucking smogging. All right. Hey. We got ourselves a deck. We got a deck here. Give me a mountain and a plain so I can play my Atraxa and my Atali. Six green is like plenty. That's not even counting the Spirit Guide. I think I can cut one if I want. We're gonna need like 9 black sources. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I want at least one more swamp. And then islands, it'd be like 7 minimum, but I think we can get 8 in here for sure. Got a lot of blue duels. What does this look like? 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be 7. What's green again? 6. The mana is a little bit better than it looks because we got like the Pentad Prism in there and Lotus Petal and stuff. I think this is fine. Bizarre that I have an answer to that. Yeah, I went on a 38 match win streak in Caleb Gannon's cube. And there are 12 trophies in the middle of that. Are you remembering that I did an epic run during Odyssey flashback drafts? You are remembering incorrectly. I don't remember Odyssey flashback drafts happening at all. I had a sick run on Arena for one of their Shadows Remastered. I was like, I got up to like number 1 in the Arena ratings or whatever and held it for most of a day. And then got back there the next day, and then the that was one of the ones where they were doing a sheet where they cycled in, and on one of them, like the fucking 10 or 15, however many cards it wasn't even that many cards, but I actually made like a wild difference in that draft limited format. I was still doing well on the other days, but I didn't get back up to 1. Number 1 is easily. Wasn't that during the charity? The 38 match win streak? No. That was during Caleb Gannon's cube. That wasn't. Cube for charity is always a powered cube. There will be a cube for charity this year. Yep. It's going to be the last weekend of this month. Gonna upkeep Limdol's Vault here. We have a Life Death and a Shallow Grave that we're looking for with this. The highest score I've ever gotten on a pinball machine. I don't know if I remember Vandalar Gaming. I've put my name in some machines before, but I've never gotten like an actual high score on a pinball machine. I don't think. I think it's always been like top combo, that sort of thing. There's a Shallow Grave. This is fun because there's Show and Tell Atali, or you could get Chain of Smog plus Apprentice here. No Black Source though. It's a bit of a bummer. Yeah, I was hoping for a Black Source. Sure. Hey, there we go. So you see why I wanted at least 9 Black Sources, huh? The game was sick. That was like exactly what we were looking for, right? Fast attracts finding us the Smog combo. That's like almost exactly how I drew it up. Almost like Bob here. Very low number of islands for days. Terrible hand, huh? Let's keep it. It's a lot better. Let's play the Woodland turn 1. And then we can go Darkslick Shores, Pented Prism. Hey, thanks, Ladorb. Uh-oh. Seem to lure away the forest here. I think there's a good chance next turn we're just plotting this Pillage the Bog, which is not especially exciting. If we can take the initiative, we can get a land off that. Could be alright. Okie dokie. So there's a few different ways that we can get the initiative here. By cracking the peatland or cracking a clue. Or get Revolt, rather. I think cracking the clue's better. Just means Oko's not spitting out a 3-3 next turn. Yeah, I'll just pass here. Food token. Fatal push. I imagine we're going to want to scry too. Bye. Change of plans. This thing looks like a lot of cards, Yeah, the Jace is tempting. I'm just gonna grab Apprentice. We're just gonna pass. We're just gonna hold back here to block, Sure. Ooh, a card. I think I maybe should have been the show and tell here, so that the currency converter could have spat out a 2/2. 1 to 11. Deciding whether to make a 3/3 here or make the 6 a 3/3. I think I'm gonna let the 6 do its attack thing. Six only gets to retrace things if it lives through combat, because it only rebuys permanents. So I think this is safe. Oh, they could also just draw land, I suppose. Fair enough. Come a ballsy ass attack. All right. Should probably just be shallow graving here. Lay Lou with a converter. Maybe Vamp's better than Daze. I'm gonna be discarding my hand here anyway. Yeah, whatever. He wins. Workshops, eh? Sure. I keep on taking like 7 fucking damage from Palantir. I'm just gonna let them draw. And then we'll play out the currency converter, Vamp Tutor for our 7/7 show and tell it. Hopefully win. Nothing? You got nothing. What's the worst thing that they could put in? Blightsteel? It's probably Blightsteel and then Portal, huh? The two gnarliest. Emrakul? Excuse me? Alright, well that was not something I expected off of the workshop opening, but it's certainly something that can happen. Alright, guess I'm cutting that one. That was pretty bad, yeah. Not ideal. Richie Blackmore's Rainbow. I still can't believe I didn't put together that Blackmore's Night was Richie Blackmore. So he's all over my rock and folk playlists. Yeah, this game would be keepable if we had a Black Source. If we had a reanimation spell for the Atraxa, then I would like gamble on it. Use the filtering to try and find a Black Source, but just loot effects. Jesus, I guess. Fatal Push looks really bad against them. Hey, there we are. Hopefully this Oko does a little something, something. Huh? It'd be cool to Tidebinder and Emrakul trigger. Ooh, I hate that. It's possible I'm supposed to make it a fucking 3/3 so I don't get Time Vault comboed next turn. Or just pass the Tidebinder up, I'm gonna do neither of those things. I will, however, clench. I will do some clenching. Looks like we're fine. Left in Gemstone Caverns on the play. Feeling very smart about that. We've decided that Oko is a better card than Show and Tell against this particular opponent. Almost like Bob. Almost. Another one of them dog shit hands. I think it's a keep though. There's just like enough cards that turn into something good, right? Like one of our reanimation effects lets you reanimate the Atali pretty quick, especially off with the Pented Prism here. Atali seems really good against them too, right? If they've got Emrakul in their deck. The ceiling is there. Yeah, I don't know whether reanimating Atali or Atrax is better. Like, if you know your opponent's got Eldrazi in their deck. Hello. So they prevented me from reanimating this turn, but at least the Hull Breacher's not in play, I guess. One Ring, sure. So Tali doesn't work with One Ring protection, I think. No, it's just each player. And they still have the protection from the One Ring, so the Mud Attack doesn't do anything. Elvish Spirit Guide making a case for itself there, huh? The one elk. That elk looking mad bird. Thoughts on unbanning Oko in Modern to get bringing Jack? I hate the way you think, Juggled One. No offense. That sounds atrocious. And then we'll release these gorillas that'll eat the snakes. The gorillas will freeze to death in the winter. Oh, good. Freeze and die during Eldrazi winter. Huh, got a twist on it. I like how Fatal Push is a removal spell now. The Voltaic Key becoming a 3/3 is because I'm paranoid about Time Ball in particular. Now I'm deciding whether I want to pillage the bog or play out Kaido here. I think I should have pillaged. You'll get 10 cards. If I find Tidebinder, and then I'd be less worried about Emrakul out of nowhere from like Sneak Attack or something. Uki. I hate that. Yeah, I don't think Zealous Conscription's on Revolta. It said 2 or less. Because it didn't leave the battlefield this turn. It just left my side of the battlefield. It's not lethal, right? Wait, how does Oko read? So I can swap my Prism for Zealous Conscripts. And then Shallow Grave would add another 7 to the board. So they'd have 2 blockers for Atraxa and the conscripts. And we'd have 7, 8, 9, 10. We'd have 10 damage. 10 ruddy damage with them at 11. I do feel more comfortable with them not having Zealous Conscripts in play, though. So let's do that. Can't have a Palantir. This only swaps for creatures. Where's this cube in my favorite rankings? Pretty low. There's some very exciting games. I should give it props for that, but there's also a lot of waffle stomps. Not a very balanced cube, right? But I would rather play this than like a low-powered cube that's not balanced right. And those certainly exist too. They tap. They untap. I think I'm fine losing Kaido here. Bye, Kaido. Oof, Delador. Sick. So much bureaucracy. Must be a weight off my shoulders. Yeah. I mean, we had like a pretty amicable split, so we didn't like lawyer up and everything. But one of the benefits of hiring lawyers is they handle all the paperwork stuff. Make that a lot smoother and easier. So we saved a lot of money, not like dragging all that out, but it did mean that the bureaucratic part took a little bit more wade throughing. But now it's almost done. Finally. It's countering everything, huh? Love to hear that, pizza ship girl. But the third one's going well. Never buy a house with someone who is not your spouse. I mean, I didn't. I don't. What can Vamp Tutor do for me here? Jesus. I was hoping to find like some piece of a combo so I could Vamp Tutor for the other half. That didn't happen. Get a prenup, it protects you from both. What? It does not. I'm talking about like the literal nothing 100% amicable. Like fucking the judge like agreed to our divorce agreement. 100% down the line. Still a bureaucratic nightmare. That is not a thing that a prenup would have saved me from. Filing deeds and what's. Oh, well, you need to have you also need to file a deed online, so come back when you can do that and bring the digital receipt so you can make sure that we have that. And then you can finally send that to the mortgage company with the other 10 items that they require. Just a goddamn nightmare. Twitch chat marriage advice is fucking amazing. Yeah, right? Jesus. Get a prenup with the mortgage company? I should have. One thing, like, before I got my mortgage, one thing that I didn't realize that if I could go back in time, I would tell my past self. Your mortgage company, no matter how, like, when you look into them, make sure that they have a clause where they don't just sell your mortgage. So, like, I signed with a company that was very well reviewed and local and, like, easy to deal with and stuff. And they just, like, snap sold my mortgage to a company that was very lowly regarded. And then I had, like, no recourse. I'm just like, okay, I guess I have to deal with this other fucking company for the rest of the next 30 years. But there are mortgage companies out there that will guarantee that they're not going to sell your shit on you. And if I could do one thing different in that regard, besides, you know, obviously just having my name on the lease, that would be a big one. I guess I'm gonna vamp for something. I don't know what. Vamp for Pillage of the Bog. God, none of this does fucking anything. Lose the Oko race. Yeah, I think this is a bad vamp tutor. Tutor for a tutor. Pretty bad. Bitter Triumph could kill Oko. I'd like to get something rolling, though. Like, you kill Oko here, you're still super far behind. They have the 3/3, they've got 5 cards in hand. Fair enough. Look at this fucking stack of gas. Yeah, I was really hoping to draw Witherbloom Apprentice or Chain of Smog or something. Maybe I shouldn't have even played this pillage until I had part of the combo. Because now I think I'm just going to be playing Bitter anyway. After all that. Yeah, that was an awesome 10 cards to be bidding. Just mono gas there. Not like I'm just going to be drawing a bunch of fucking air. Strip Mine Recursion. Yeah, I don't want to play this one. You win. Tidebinder's good against Strip Mine very specifically. I guess it's also good against Oko, huh? Yeah, let's play Tidebinder over Days. Days? Very confident there. Days? Who got Days? Draw less lands this time. That was a lot of them, wasn't it? Right. I keep fucking forgetting. Yeah, obviously Sim Spiral. No, I just like Gemstone Caverns. Just a fucking colorless land here. Just a thing I'm into. It's better, you wouldn't understand. Maybe should have been Witch there. Just unearth it. You don't think it's unreasonable to ask if there's something I'm missing with keeping Gemstone Caverns in on the play? The card that does nothing on the play? You're totally fine to not know as Zandime. It's a bad question, no matter how you butter it up. I'm sorry. No getting around it. It's a bad play. It's a worse play, but it's just like there's no way universe where it's something that there's a potential benefit to having it in your deck. Oops. Oh, I put it under the fucking... Fair enough. There's no world where you know what Cavern does and ask that question in good faith? Right. Yeah, because if you know what Cavern... Like, if you're asking, hey, aren't you supposed... Is there a reason not to take it out on the play or whatever? Like, you've read the card, you know what it does, right? It's a little vomit-inducing. Possible the Tidebinder should have served, too. Because when Titania attacks, it gets exalted. Perfect. I think I should be looting with Converter now to try and hit lands. I might be a little bit tilted. But that never happens because I'm like the best player alive, so I would never tilt. I would never tilt and play Slappy. Hey, No Man's Ham, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 16 months there. Appreciate you. No Man says, I thought the whole point of chat was for the streamer to read the cards to me. Yeah, well. Apparently it's also to ask why I'm a dumbass like every 5 seconds. Part of the job. I think Time Walk here just fucking... Oh, they're Italieing it too. They're doing the dream. Yeah. I think that's going to close it out, huh? 2 more turns? 2 more turns is too many turns. Plus an otter. Bloom.